Good morning, all of you. In the previous class, we have solved the questions based on chapter statics, and our topic was coefficient of variation. Okay. Now today we will see some other question of that exercise of your NCERT based on coefficient of variation. Let's see. Next question is. From the prices of share X and share Y below, find out which is more stable in value. We have to find out there are two prices of share market X and Y. There are two prices of share X and Y, and we have to find out which is more stable. Okay, for finding out more stable, we will find out the coefficient of variation of both share X and Y, and on the basis of which we will say that which is more stable. Okay, so let X is X is 35, 54, 52. Okay, 53, 56, 58, 52, 50, 51, 49. This is share X, and we have to also given share Y, and Y is we have to given 108, 107, 105, 106, 107, 104, 103, 104, and 101. Okay, so first we will find our coefficient of variation for share X. Okay, so for share X, you will make what yi, which will be equal to what xi minus, okay, xi minus 52. So assume mean is let 52 now minus 8 from here. We get 52 minus this, or 52, 35 minus 52, 50 minus 70. This is 2, this is 0, 1, 4 and 6. This is 0 again, 50. This is minus 2, minus 1, minus 3. So this is what our yi. Now we will find out our yi square. So this is 289, 4, 0, 1, 16, 36, 0, 4, 1 and 9. So this is what 419, 0, 36, 16, 1, 0, 4 and 289. Now on the basis of this, we will find our what? Our mean, which will be what? X bar. X bar is A plus summation yi by n. It will be our mean is A is what? 52. Summation yi, I add this. Now minus 3, minus 4, minus 6 and 6. It will be cancelled from this. Now 4, 1, 5. 5 and 2, 7. 7 minus 10. It will be minus 10. So here minus 10. And y is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which is also 10. Now this will be what? Our mean. So mean will be what? 52 minus 1, which is 51. So our x bar is this. Now we will find what? Our SD. SD means sigma, and sigma is will be what? Under root 1 by n square summation y I square minus summation y I whole square. It will be now, sorry, here n will be, and now we'll put all the values here. We get 1 by n. N is what? 10. So it will be 100. 10 summation y I square. It will be 10, 14, 15, 60, 66, 67, and 4, 71, and 71. 1, this is 10 in 60, 360 minus, and now the summation of this will be minus 10, so it will be 100. Okay, now we will further solve it and we will get what will be our sigma, which is under root 1 by 100. This is 3600 minus 3500, so it will be what? It is cancelled and it will be under root 35. Okay, so our sigma is what? 35 by 3500 by n square, which is 100. Now it will be under root 35. It will be 5.9 near about. It will be near about 5.9. So sigma is this. Okay. Now we will find our coefficient of variation. So CB will be what? CB will be sigma upon x bar into 100. Sigma is 5.9 and 100. X bar is 51 into 100. Now we will further solve it. After solving this, we get it will be 5.916. And after solving this, we get our coefficient of variation, which will be what? Near about 11.6. Now, this is the coefficient of variation for the share x. Okay, and now we will find the coefficient of variation for the share y. So x is this and y is this. Okay, so we will take again yi. So our share y is 108, 107, 105, 106, 105 and 5. 5 is 2 times. 106, 107, 104, 103, 104 and 101. Now we will find what? We will find for this. So again we will find out yi, which is yi minus capital yi minus 105, which is, we are supposed that the assume mean a is 105. So do minus now of this. What we get? We get minus 3. Sorry, it will be 3, 2, 0, 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1 and minus 4. So yi will be what? 3, 2, 0, 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 4. Now we will find out our I square again. So it will be what? 9, 4, 0, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 60. Now we will find summation yi square is 61, 17, 18 and 8, 56, which is 27, 27, 31, 40. So this is 40 and summation y yi will be what? 3 into 5 and 6 to 8, and this is 4 to 6, and this is 8. So it will be what we are getting? We are getting the summation yi is 0. Now we will find our x bar first. So x bar will be what? The mean for the second. So x. So we are finding y bar, which is what? A means 105. Okay. A means 105 and summation yi is 0 by n is what? 10 again. So y bar is our 105. So we mean for the second cell will be what? 105. Now we will find sigma, which is what? Under root 1 by n square, n summation yi square minus summation yi whole square. Now this is summation yi whole square. So under root 1 by n is 100 and this is 10. Summation yi square is 40 minus summation yi whole square is 0 and under root 400 by 100. Now this is 2. So sigma is what we are getting? Or sigma is 2. Okay, now we will find our coefficient of variation for second cell be y, which is sigma upon x bar into 100. So sigma is 2 and y bar is, here we have supposed y bar, which is 105 into 100. So it is 200 by 105. So our coefficient of variation for the second will be what? The coefficient of variation will be what? Nearly about 1.9 something. So this is the CV for second and the CV for first is what? 11.6. So coefficient of variation of cell y is less than coefficient of variation in cell x. So y is more stable than cell x. So CV of x is greater than CV of y. So x is less stable, y is less stable than y. We can say that y is more stable than say x. Okay, now what we have to done in this question overall, we have to given two say x and y, and from the given information what we have calculated, we have find out which share is more stable. So for getting more stable, we will find what? The coefficient of variation for share x first and the coefficient of variation for share y. Okay, so we have calculated our mean and SD. because the coefficient of variation formula is sigma by x bar into 100. X bar is the mean. Okay. Now we will find the coefficient of variation for cell x, which is x is given. So we have calculated yi, taken assume mean 52 and write down this, and again yi square, and x bar is a plus summation yi by n. So a is 52 and summation yi by n is what, 51. So sigma sigma is equal to under root 1 by n square and summation yi square minus summation yi whole square. So here from here we are getting our sigma is 5.916. So coefficient of variation for cell x will be what, sigma upon x bar into 100, which is what, 11.6. Now we will again find out the same, apply the same procedure for cell y, which is this. So yi is yi minus 105. 105 is, we are selecting the assumed mean. So after subtracting each observation from here, we are getting our yi is this. So yi square is this. Now sum of this and this, sum of this is 0 we are seeing, and the sum of this is what, 40. Now we will find our the mean. Y bar is 105 plus this is 0, so mean will be what, 105. Now we will find out sigma Sd, which is 1 by n square and summation yi square minus summation yi whole square. Now we will put all the value, and we are seeing that our sigma is 2 from here. Now we will calculate our CV. Our CV, sigma upon y bar into 100, so 2 by 105 into 100. So we are getting our CV is what, 1.9. So we are seeing that our coefficient of variation of cell x is greater than the coefficient of variation of cell y. Now, so if the coefficient of variation of x is greater than coefficient of variation of y, it means that x is less stable in comparison to cell y. Okay? I hope you understand. Now we will see the next question. Our next question is, question number 3. An analysis of monthly wages paid to the workers in two firms A and B belonging to the same industry give the following result. Number of wages earned for firm A and firm B. There are two firms, firm A and firm B. And some information. Number of wages in firm A is 586. Okay, 586, and in firm B 604, 48, and mean of firm A is 5253 near about, and 52 variance is given 100 and 121. We have to given these informations, and which firm, first we have to find which firm A or B pays larger amount of monthly wages. So number of wages for firm A is, we have to given number of wage earners. Number of wage earners, sorry, here is given number of wage earners is this, and mean of monthly wages is this. Now amount paid by firm A will be what? So the number of worker is this, and the average amount is given by firm A is 5253 near about. So and variance is 100. So the amount paid by firm A will be what? Multiplied by this into this. So amount paid by firm A will be what? 5253 into 586. Okay, it will be what? 3078,258. Okay, so by firm A, the total amount paid by firm A will be this, because the number of wage earners are this, and the mean average amount is this. So the total amount paid by firm A will be this, and variance is 100. So our sigma will be what? Under root this. So it will be 10. Now we will find our coefficient of variation for sigma by x bar into 100. Okay, so sigma is 10 and x bar we have to given what? 5, 2, 5, 3 and 100. Now CV will be what? 1000 by 5253. Okay, so our CV will be near about 0.19. It will be our near about our CV from A. Now we will find for firm B. In the second part, we have to find out which firm A or B shows greater variability. Okay, so for firm B, again, now for firm B, we will find amount paid by firm B will be again, this will be multiplied by 648 into 5253. It will be the total amount, because the number of earners is this and the mean amount is near about this. So the total amount will be what? Multiplied by this. Okay, so we will get what? 403944. So the amount paid by firm B will be what? This is. Okay, now we have to find our SD. So SD will be what? Under root variance, and variance of firm B is 121, so it will be 11. Now coefficient of variation will be sigma upon x bar into 100. So our sigma is what? Sigma is 10. Sorry, sigma is 11 by x bar. X bar is 5253 multiplied by 100. Now it will be 1100 and 5253. Okay, now we will divide this and we will find our coefficient of variation, which is 0.21. Okay, so our CV for firm B is 0.21 and CV for firm A is 0.19 near about. So in the first question we have to find out what we have to find out which firm paid more amount. So from the given information we are seeing that firm first B, look at this is firm, the amount paid by firm B is this, amount paid by firm A is this, So from B get more money from A, okay. And the second part is this: we have to find out which firm A or B shows greater variability in the individual. So we are seeing that coefficient of variation of wages of firm A is 0.19 and coefficient of variation of firm B is 0.29. So firm B shows greater variability, okay. The coefficient of variation for firm A is 0.19 and CB is for firm B is 0.21. So firm B has more variability in comparison to firm A, okay. This is the answer of our second part. I hope you understand. We have to given in this question that there are two firms, firm A and firm B, and in both firms some of the workers are working. Let in firm A 586 and firm B 648 workers are working, okay. Now and mean of the monthly wages. Mean of the monthly wages are nearly 5,253 in firm A and in firm B both. And the variance of the distribution of wages, is nearly in firm A is 100 and in firm B is 121. This is the information which we have to given. Now first question is, which firm paid more money, either A firm or firm B? And second part is this: which is more variable is firm A, either firm B? So amount paid by firm A is what? This is the mean money which is monthly paid by firm A, and this is the number of workers. So the total money paid by firm A will be what? This is, okay. Now variance is given this. So our sigma will be what? Our sigma will be square root of variance, which is equal to 10, okay. And coefficient of variation is equal to sigma by x bar into 100, which is equal to 10 into 10 divided by 5 to 5 into 100, okay. Now CD, coefficient of variation will be what? 1000 divided by 5253. So our coefficient of variation for firm A will be what? 0.19. Now similarly we will find the amount paid by firm B. So the amount paid by firm B is what? Or the number of workers in firm B is this, and the money, average money monthly which is paid by firm B is 5253. So the total money paid by firm B will be what? This, which we have to find out. Now look at C. In firm A and firm B, which is the greater? Firm B paid more money in comparison to firm A. So our first part answer will be what? The firm B paid more money from firm A. Now our second question is, which is more variable? Which firm A or B shows greater variability? So for greater variability we have to find out what? Coefficient of variation. Now we have find the coefficient of variation of firm A is 0.19. Now our SD will be what? Square root of variance, which is 121, and sigma will be what? 11. Now so coefficient of variation of firm B will be what? Sigma upon x bar into 100, and sigma is what? 11 by x bar. X bar is 5253 into 100, okay. Now coefficient of variation is 1100 by 5253. So the coefficient of variation for firm B will be what? 0.21, okay. Now from here we are saying that the coefficient of variation for firm A is less than the coefficient of variation for form B which is greater. So if the coefficient of variation is greater in B, so the greater variability of form B will be there and less variability of form B will be there. So from the given from the above result we can say that form B has greater variability in comparison to form A. Okay, now this was the answer of the both question of your question. Okay, I hope you understand. Thank you.